Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to another Buzzing Chat Show here on Buzzing Pattaya, and today it's a really tongue-in-cheek video. I just had to make this video. I've got to be honest with you, I often flick through the websites and just have a look around about what people are saying about travel, particularly in travel, and this one just came out. I mean, I was just like, no way, you've got to be having a giraffe with me. So I thought, well, let's have a chat. Let's see what you guys think. It's just an open discussion. I'm not saying the information they give is right or wrong. I'm just simply saying this is what was in this place. It's called the Travel Daily Media website. And they've done an article about this is where you should travel to next based on your star sign. It's interesting some of the places that they recommend, although it's very disappointing that, unfortunately, guys, you're all not coming here. We've been completely ignored off the radar. So I want to go through each one very quickly and just showcase your star sign. Number one, you ain't coming here apparently. And number two, this is where you should be going. What do you think about the recommendation based on your star sign? What do you think? And what I'm going to do is, don't worry, as always, you're not going to be forced to watch me. I'm going to get Bo to put this over the top for you. This is just random footage from around the city at various given dates and times throughout the last few years. So it's nothing particular, so don't think, oh my God, all that shut and it's not happening. It's not like that. We're just having a bit of a muck about. And Bo's doing really well with the videos. Really, really well. I'm really pleased with their editing, and hopefully you guys are too. Right, so let's get rid of me. And now, in this website, so it says here, this is where you should travel to next based on your star sign. And the first one to come up is Aries. So if you're in Aries, it says here, by definition, you are active and sporty, those born under the sign of the ram-like entertainment that sets their pulse racing. But what they say is that where you should travel in 2023 is Madrid. I mean, seriously, why? If you're into like ram-like entertainment, surely you should be here in in Bangkok or Pattaya or Phuket enjoying all the ram-like entertainment. But apparently, if you're in Aries, that's where you got to go. You got to go over to Madrid. So my question to you guys from the Aries is, have you been to Madrid? And if you haven't, why not? Because you should be going. And if you have, fantastic. What was it like? Did it tick your box? Next is Taurus. Like I say, this is just a bit of tongue-in-cheek. I was reading this, I've got to do this. Taurus, it says here, by definition, traditional and calm. Those born under the sign of the bull love an easygoing pace without too many surprises. It says here, where you should travel to in 2023 is Munich. Now, if you don't like too many surprises, I'm guessing Soy 6-1 would be an option that you should try and avoid, because there'll be a fair few surprises if you wander down there. As with in Soy Bacau, we've got quite a few ladyboy bars now. So if you don't like surprises, then maybe these are areas that you want to reconsider. So again, you know, if you are a Taurus, have you been to Munich? If you have, what was it like? Did it tick your boxes? And if you haven't, well, get yourself out here and just be careful of any of these surprises that may await you. Next one up is Gemini. It says here, by definition, bouncy and sociable. Those born under the sign of the twins are in perpetual motion and find joy in actions that match their manic pace. Where do they get these descriptions from? Where should you travel to in 2023 this year? Amsterdam. That's what they reckon. You should be in Amsterdam, which I suppose if you like the bounciness and the sociable, well, then Amsterdam's not a bad shout, to be fair. It's quite good. I've been to Amsterdam. I like Amsterdam. But yeah, I don't know. If you're a Gemini, have you been to Amsterdam? Did it match your expectations? And if you didn't, when you come over here, where would you go to? Let's think. You like bouncy and sociable, born under the sign. Right, where would we send you? Bouncy and sociable. Let's go for either soy honey, that's quite bouncy down there and very sociable, or soy chaipu, soy pothole as we call it. Pop down there. There's lots of bounciness in high rollers, for example, as well as in dive bar and a few other bars. But go down there and maybe you'll find your bouncy as well as be your sociable instead of going to Amsterdam. Now, next one up is Cancer, the Cancer star sign. It says, by definition, you are welcoming and homely. Those born under the sign of the crab want to consume familiar fare, slow-paced, that speaks to the heart. Where should you travel in 2023? Apparently you should go to Rome. So we're talking about coming out here, and Cancer are talking about crabs. Not really sure that that's a good thing, but it's definitely possibly appropriate. But if you are a Cancer sign, have you been to Rome? What do you think about Rome? Is that somewhere you would go to? And if not, where would I recommend? I'll tell you where I'd recommend. Phupen, and also the crab restaurant at the end of Na Jom Tien. Na Jom Tien is a really lovely seafood restaurant. I'll tell you what, there was also another really lovely seafood restaurant in Walking Street. It's a little bit pricey, to be fair, but then you are in the heart of what is the most famous street here in the city. But they do a fantastic seafood platters and things like that. Lobsters, crabs, big fish, loads of king-sized prawns and all that kind of stuff. Definitely worth checking out if you are into your fish. But there's also quite a lot. There's a lot of restaurants here that do seafood platter buffets. You can go and get your buffet and have a wander around some of these places. The Hilton, if you go up there to do the old sunset, the 2-for-1 cocktails, again, they do have a lovely selection of seafood available. But pretty much a lot of the restaurants here will all cater towards that. But yeah, I'd say probably if I was going to go for 100%, if money was no object, I'll go to the one in Walking Street because it is top quality. If I was going to go for just chilled out, laid back ambience, I'd go to the one in Na Jom Tien. If I just wanted to eat some fish and seafood, well, then I'd just go to any of the others that I've recommended, plus many other options. So there you are. That's where you go and get your crabs when you come here into Pattaya. I really am a kid, aren't I? Right, this is a great star sign. Talk about coming out here. Leo. So by definition, proud and majestic, those born under the sign of the lion will welcome pastimes that encourage them to take action. Where should you travel to in 2023? Apparently, being a lion that's looking for action, you need to go to, guess where? London. I mean, surely if you want loads of action and you want to strut your stuff and all the rest of it, surely you come here, really? I mean, well, that would be my logic is, if you're a lion looking for a lioness, then instead of going on safari, come and dip your toe in the water here and have a bit of a safari here. So there's plenty of lionesses awaiting for the King Dingaling lion to come walking through to look after his pride. In terms of where would I suggest you go? Take action. I'd say go to Kink, go to the Windmill, go to King's. Oh, there you go. Go to King's Club. They're all places. Excite. Honey Lounge, Club Fate, Heaven Above, all of those places will encourage you, if you are a Leo sign, to take action. If you're not a Leo sign, puff your chest out, walk in like you are a Leo sign and go and have some fun anyway. Next one up is Virgo. It says, by definition, you're probably the least likely person based on this one. It says logical and rational. We don't do logic and rational out here. Those born under the sign of the Virgin relate to best sellers and chart toppers, would you believe? They want to be able to hum along to it. I mean, would they? Honestly, where should you travel to in 2023? The answer is Paris, apparently. So if you want to be able to hum along to it, we've got a great selection of rock venues here, more than a bit of humming, more like a bit of body shaking and head banging. There's a lot of clubs. We've got a lot of clubs here. Ian even managed to go and find himself in a club in Walking Street the other day. Would you believe that? And he suffered for it this morning. But yeah, there's lots of clubs here. So if you are into music, when you do come out here, you've got a huge selection available to you. There really are. You go to Walking Street, Hot Tuner. Oh man, that's a great place. I love that. Really good music, tight bands as well. But don't just go to that one venue. There are so many music venues available here in the city. You'd be surprised. You can go to just have a wander around. If you go around Soy Bacau, go around like Tree Town. There's a lot of live music venues there, and obviously the most popular area, I suppose, which has got I don't want to say it's got the best, but it's certainly got a great selection, is Walking Street. Have a wander down there, and you'll be pleasantly surprised at what's available for you. And you can do all the humming that you'd like to do. Right, next up is Libra. Libra, it says here, by definition, friendly and elegant, those born under the sign of the scales like to view real artistic merit in anything they watch or listen to. Where should you visit this year in 2023? You need to be going to Rome. That's where they've suggested, Rome. So, you're friendly and elegant. Okay, friendly and elegant. I got the friendly bit sussed. It's the elegance. I suppose, well, you could go to some of the rooftop bars we have here. They're quite friendly and quite elegant. I mentioned earlier about the Horizon. That's one of my favourite rooftop bars. Well, here you go. If you want to be friendly and elegant, why don't you go to the Chocolate Factory, Three Mermaids, Banampur, all those kind of places. They're friendly and you can be as elegant as you wish in there. But that's where they're saying that you should go, though, is to Rome. You're not destined for soy half a dozen down here off Second Road. Now, providing you're still with me, are you waiting for your star sign? Maybe I haven't mentioned it, but anyway, hopefully you're not asleep. As I said, it's just a bit of fun, just a bit of fun. I read this, it just made me chuckle. Right, where are we? Scorpio. So, Scorpio, by definition, unique and mysterious. Those born under the sign of the Scorpion love quirky creations and undiscovered creators. Wow. Quirky creations. Where would you go for quirky creations? Oh, that's got me, that is. Oh, actually, before I think of that, where should you go to? Berlin, apparently. What's quirky about Berlin? Moncheries. Who remembers Moncheries in Berlin? Oh, that was a great place. You used to get a lottery ticket, and whoever they pulled out the hat used to go up on the stage and get in the big bath there with 2 or 3 of the girls. Quirky and creative. Oh, I'm struggling on that one, to be fair. Quirky. Oh, well, why don't you go to the castle? That's quirky, and you're definitely going to be creative in there. If you're not creative, they will be creative. But yeah, the castle on Third Road, that's a very creative, quirky kind of place that you would enjoy, or rather not enjoy, depends on what your thing is. If you know, then you will know. If you don't know, then go and pay them a visit and find out. Trust me, it's not for the faint-hearted, and they are definitely going to be an undiscovered creator in there, ready to test your quirkiness. Okay, right, what do we got? Next one, Sagittarius. Nearly there. Sagittarius, by definition, adventurous and independent. Those born under the sign of the Archer want to be surrounded with sights and sounds that make them feel like they're on holiday. Where should you travel to in 2023? The answer is Dubai. So you're adventurous and you're independent. Well then, why don't you walk down Soi 6 and up Soi 6-1? Then you're going to be adventurous. You're definitely going to be independent. That's going to maybe test the flight of your arrow as to where your bow's pointing. Adventurous, then where else would you go? Adventurous. Come on, think. Adventurous. Well, you could go around Soi Boomerang, Club Fate, Heaven Above, Playgirls. They're quite adventurous. You'll enjoy yourselves in there. Maybe that will tick your boxes for you. But yeah, adventurous. I think that's probably where I would suggest you go. I'm just as I'm frantically thinking of my brain. I read this a while back and it just made me laugh. And I thought, well, let's go and have a chat about it, see what you guys reckon. Right, where are we? We're nearly there. Capricorn. Capricorn, by definition, intelligent and businesslike. Those born under the sign of the sea goat want to hear a story which will inspire them and potentially even follow the steps of the storyteller. Where should you travel to in 2023? Apparently you need to go to London. Now, if you like storytelling, 100% you have to go and see Dave at Canterbury Tales. He's an absolute legend. He's a brilliant guy. So funny. He's got a million stories to tell you, both related to here as well as to when he was wearing the trapper's hat and he was back in his forestry days with Lord of the Manor, or rather the Lady of the Manor. But yeah, go and see Dave. Dave at Canterbury Tales. All jokes aside, if you like reading and you want to get yourself a couple of books while you're sitting on the beach, if you fancy laying on the beach and reading a book, go and see him. Just Google it in Bolt. If you haven't got the app Bolt, put that on your phone. And then just go and see Dave at Canterbury Tales and and have a coffee with him. He's a lovely guy. Very, very nice, very welcoming. Have a quick coffee with him and say, right, I've heard Trevor tell me on the videos that you're a bit of a character, so come on, spill the beans. What's with the Lady of the Manor? Let's leave that one there. But yeah, so if you like intelligence and business-like, then maybe go to Canterbury Tales. read the books, you could appear intelligent, and maybe you could be business-like as well. Don't really see much. Well, no, I'm not going to say that right. Right, what do we got? We've got 2 more to go. Aquarius. Aquarius, by definition, are thoughtful and charitable. Those born under the sign of the water bearer will make a conscious effort to support smaller artists and those from marginalized communities. Where should you travel to in 2023 is Barcelona. And I'm going to be totally honest with you, those guys that follow me and that know me and know what I'm like, what is marginalized communities? What is that? I don't even know what that means. Marginalized communities. Ian? I don't know what that means. Ian's outside. Ian? No, he can't hear me. Oh, well. I was going to ask him. He's intelligent. He'd have told me. Oh, here he is. Ian, what are marginalised communities? Do you know?
Like, I think marginalised means like small percentage of a community which are marginalised.
That was the worst description I've ever heard. Right, you can go now. That's terrible. What was that? That's even worse. Go away. You don't know what you're talking about. Go away.
Kind of right.
Right, that's the last time I ask Ian for any advice. Marginalised communities. I've got no idea what it means. Thoughtful and born under the sign of the water bearer. Well, if you like the water, then maybe go to Club Fate because they got a water shower there. Go into Escape. They've got a jacuzzi. That's water-based. Yeah, but I don't know what marginalised communities are, guys. I've got to be honest with you, that's way over my head. What does that mean? No idea whatsoever. And last, but by no means least, Pisces. By definition, romantic and gentle, those born under the sign of the fish just want to be entertained by a love story. This is the best bit. A happy ending is a must. It says here, where should you travel to in 2023? It's Paris. So you're romantic and gentle. Oh man, if you're romantic, you come out here, you're going to get rinsed. You're going to get absolutely fried in the frying pan and tossed in the bin afterwards. You just want to be entertained by a love story. Well, that's a good place to come out here, is because there's 1,001 love stories that people will share with you, and you can sit there and swoon over the way that they were swept off their feet by the love of their life, only to be rinsed and thrown away. And a happy ending is a must. I'm not going to comment on that. You know what I'm thinking. I know what you're thinking, and I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to leave it like that. But yeah, apparently you need a happy ending. So there we go, guys. Like I say, this was literally, it was just a bit of fun. I was just reading through the stuff on the website. This happened to appear, and I thought, you know what? I've got to throw that out to you lot. I've got to give it to you to destroy and come up with what you think. So if you're, whatever star sign you are, please, just say, look, I'm a Pisces, and yes, I love a happy ending, or, whatever ones we said out there. Look, Libra, I'm friendly and elegant. Are you? Are these kind of things actually accurate? I don't believe any of them to be truthful. I think it's all a load of rubbish if I'm being brutally truthful. But, that's each to their own. But what I'm saying is, does the description that they've given fit with what you are if you're in that particular star sign? And have you been, or would you go to the cities they recommended? And what about my version here, the Pattaya recommendation? What do you think where I recommended you should go based on your star sign? Are we happy with that or not? Please keep your comments within the remit of what we're doing here. Maybe I should actually redo this one and stick it on our members' website. That'd be fun. I think we could be a lot more, we'll leave that there. All right, well, there you are, guys. That's it. Like I say, just a bit of fun today. So please be gentle in your assassination of this video. It's just something that I just thought I've got to throw it out there to see and see where you come from it. All right, that's me today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. If you haven't already, please check out our website, buzzingpattaya.com. Have a look at the members tab on the left-hand side there. It tells you what we've got going on in the members area. It's really doing well now, really good. I'm loving the content I'm bringing. It's much more relaxed and much more entertaining and a lot more to the point. And, subjects like we've been talking today, I could have gone into a lot more detail, but I won't right here. But have a look at that, guys. Get on Discord. We've got lots and lots of people on there. Some really knowledgeable guys are on there. So please have a look at Discord. It's totally free of charge. There's a link in the description below. Just jump on that and come and join us over on there. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link to our members area here on the YouTube channel. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much indeed for watching. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.